case you missed it, we're having a baby. We have a baby.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
That's real.
So that's happening.
And in today's video, we have decided that we are going to answer some burning questions around this massive life change.
Like, are we still gonna live here? What's the baby's name? What's their gender?
All the things that most YouTubers would bang out into 12 video series, we're gonna answer everything today.
Also, good morning, big stinker. Come on in. Come on.
Get that big rump. Ooh, yes. Hi.
I think the boy needs a big burn today. Honey, it's okay. Let you go. Ready for question number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. How far along are you and how are you feeling? Today I am 15 weeks essentially. Overall, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like I'm rounding the corner of feeling better.
That's the second trimester for those who don't know. I'm a bit of a pregnancy expert now.
And the second part of that question was, what were the first symptoms of pregnancy? So it was really tricky for me because I found out I was pregnant in the middle of a cancer scare, meaning that all my symptoms I thought were related to the stress I was feeling and potentially the cancer being back. So I felt it in my breasts and I was so nervous that the cancer was spreading, but now I know that's just a very common first symptom of pregnancy. I also had to pee a ton. And then of course I was late for my period, so that's what made me take the test ultimately. I'm kind of over my bangs, honestly.
Where is he? Also, come. Also, come. Also, come. I think I gotta go get him. Excuse me, sir.
What are you doing? Let's go home. We're not going for a burn.
Hey. Good boy.
One of the questions was, has Oso been acting any different? And he's always been a little bit of a rebel, but I could see this next phase where he needs to share love not going so well.
Oso's actually been extra cuddly with me. Normally in the mornings, you'll see him jump on the bed and then he'll just lie down. Lately, he's been like kissing me all over and cuddling me, and he's obsessed with smelling my
Cooch?
my crotch, but also I think where the baby is. So maybe he's picked up on some hormones, I don't know.
That's true. He's been really mama's boy.
Really attached to me. Like yesterday, normally he'd go outside with Eamon forever and like not look back, and yesterday he kept like coming to me.
Go straight to mama.
Show everybody how much you're a mommy's boy. Oh, he's my good boy. Kisses? Yeah, kisses. I love you too. I love you too. It's been really, really hot out, so I think that lowers Oso's energy, but as you can see, oh, he just knocked me in the butt. We need to get out for a burn. Okay. Oh my gosh. Quick bump date, 15 weeks. And we'll show you later today because it's always that much bigger. Can you see it?
After lunch.
After lunch and dinner.
Yeah, it's just a little one.
Cute though, right?
Yeah.
The boy is ready.
Do you want to go for a burn? Do you want to go to your girlfriend's house? Out.
Question is, how do you plan on navigating your YouTube channel when the child arrives? I feel like this is a really, really big question and something we won't have the full answer to until we have the baby and we know what it feels like. And
It's hard for us to really say, but my instinct is that we're good for a couple years. And I think as long as we make the content about Eamon and Beck, and oh yeah, we have a kid, and not like forcing them to say lines and stuff like that.
We want to be able to just be authentically ourselves. With that being said, I feel like I'm already more protective of our child, and it's...
Little Pete?
Yeah. It's just so hard to know, you know? When the baby comes, we'll make that decision. I think for now, we feel comfortable sharing little bits of newborn life and things like that, so long as it's from
For sure, when
our
it's a newborn,
perspective.
there's no worries about that.
Yeah, and then I feel like once they become a toddler, things might change.
But who knows? Maybe you'll be watching this back and be like, wow, you guys are really baby channel now. The answer is we don't know.
We don't know.
Sit! What are you hunting? See ya.
Just elaborate a little on the how are you feeling question. The only exercise I've kept up with in first trimester is taking Oso on walks. And about 3 days ago, so at 14 and a half weeks, I noticed that I had a pep in my step. I noticed that I felt a little more alive. I'm still a little out of breath. There were moments in the first trimester where I'd be on a walk and I'd think, oh my gosh, if I don't turn around right now, I'm gonna faint or be sick. And I haven't been feeling that. So again, don't want to jinx it, but definitely feeling better. Come on, honey, you want yum yum?
Babe, do you feel like oats?
I kind of feel like avocado toast.
I'm gonna have oats. But I can make you toast.
While Eamon makes breakfast, I'm gonna hop into my CEO duties, which brings on the question, what do we plan on doing for mat leave? YouTube, I'm more comfortable with taking these breaks or weeks off because we've done it and we know that it'll be okay and we're just in a really good place with that. What I'm a little more worried about is a mat leave from habit. I'm gonna have to teach you like how to log into things and do some banking and...
Guys, if you're gonna buy tea, just buy tea the next couple weeks and then just take the fall off.
Yeah, we just feel really lucky that we're in a position where we can be with our kid and watch them grow up, but that does mean we don't get things like traditional mat leave.
Old. New. Nice.
This morning I woke up and like, I feel like avocado toast with like really like lots of lime and salt and pepper and maybe tomatoes on top.
Oh.
That's amore.
Love you.
Love you, baby. Has Eamon experienced any sympathetic pregnancy symptoms?
A little bit of weight gain.
I know, it's really cute. Apparently that is a thing, like men's bodies pick up on your female hormones and they add a little bit of fat to their bodies, which is the dad bod, because they know sleepless nights are on the horizon.
Or if you just think about it logically, like you've been eating chips. And I have no self-discipline, so I've been eating chips. It's okay.
Yesterday I posted a story of us having kale salad for dinner and then how much I hated kale. And so many women who are going through pregnancy wrote to me saying, thank you for letting us know it's okay to not be eating healthy. When you're a mom and you become a mom, you just have guilt already. You have like mom shame and guilt. And as someone who eats very healthy, it is hard to embrace just eating chips. With today being this gloomy, cold day, it definitely feels like a double hot drink kind of day. I'm trying to stay away from caffeine as best I can. I just do one small espresso shot in the morning. So now I'm having a rooibos chai, naturally caffeine free. Rooibos chai.
This next one is from Maddie. Pick one trait from each of you you'd love the baby. I can't read. Obviously reading I would like to get from Beck.
Aww.
Pick one trait from each of you you'd love for the baby to inherit.
That's cute.
That's cute. Good question, Maddie.
I would love for our baby to have your sense of
1, 2, 3.
curiosity. It's Eamon's strongest trait and I just don't have it.
Stay curious, baby.
Yeah, we could drive by like a condo building going up and Eamon is so curious about the logistics and how you build it and like I just couldn't care less, but I think it's what makes you so great at everything because you're curious about learning.
Thank you.
Are you waiting for
What's
you?
that?
And you're really
I think
funny.
as far as comedy goes, you're actually really funny. Like a little bit underratedly funny.
Yes! We all know you stole the good fart joke from me.
But her text humor is quite witty and cute, and like use of emojis and stuff. I just hope our kid gets that, because that would be so fun. I like texting our kid when she's 16. She's like, "No, Dad, I'll be home at 1." And I'm like, "No, you come home earlier than 1." Yeah, I hope they get their
And I hope they get their work
ethic
from
both of us. No, I was gonna say I hope they get.
Yeah, because we're both really.
I hope they get their like ability to focus from you.
But you know, I think you used to think ADHD was, or ADD was such a negative thing, but I've seen you use it for such powerful, like,
yeah,
focus.
it is a superpower.
It's a superpower. I'm really proud of you for like having it and being who you are with it.
Yeah, I wish like I could read and write a little better.
But I'll teach them how to read
spell.
and write.
Yeah, so I hope they get that from you.
Yeah, so we're gonna make a dream team.
Imagine our kids just gets the worst of both.
No. Well, what's my worst quality? I don't have any.
Oh, we're not making that kind of video, baby. Organization.
Are you serious?
Yeah. A little bit disorganized.
Okay, cut. I'm not disorganized
See,
whatsoever, and I'm.
I knew you'd want to cut that. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Cut. All kidding aside, there's another trait of Eamon's that I don't know if you guys get to see all the time or know of, but he might be the most generous person on the planet. To a fault sometimes. Like, sorry baby if you're watching this and we have no money, it's because your dad is so generous. But it's the most beautiful, beautiful quality, and I hope our kid gets it from you. Forgot to take my prenatals today. This is something that is just, I hate doing. It makes me gag every time. Not that you should watch this, but. I just wanted you to know I'm taking them. Do a little interview with Oso. How was your day so far? You looking forward to being a big brother? This is a job I've been wanting to do forever. Our plants need some love and new pots.
He's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
He's a wearable. What's this thing doing up
That
here?
looks like an Oso tree.
Hold on.
She's really healthy actually overall.
She's healthy, but I definitely think she needs this.
Question is, was this a natural conception, and what about your frozen embryos?
This is immaculate.
So yes, Eamon and I conceived this baby naturally after months of sort of trying. Someone asked what I meant by sort of trying when we were taking the pregnancy test. We put no pressure on ourselves to conceive, mostly because I didn't know if my body and my spirit was like really ready to get pregnant that soon after cancer treatment. And what this means for our embryos is we're gonna continue to pay to have them frozen and keep them there. It's such a beautiful reassurance for us. And we went through so much to get those 5 embryos, and they're our babies. So if we can be half as good of human parents as we are plant parents.
I don't think we're the best green thumbs.
What? We're not bad. I've had her for a couple years. She's looking good.
What happened to all the other plants that used to be there?
Next.
They died.
No.
Some of them did.
Some plants died. What are you doing, monkey butt?
Oh, poor girl.
Oh my gosh. No wonder our plants haven't been happy.
Okay, bring in the girls. Hi.
Hi, sister.
Hi,
Oh, she just
sister.
feels so happy. Like I can genuinely feel it. Aw, you love her.
She's sensitivo. Beautiful.
She goes there.
Yeah.
Oops. I love it, Charlie. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Happy plants. Happy life.
Let's take a nap.
No! Now I gotta do my tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
Keep the plant party going. Oh, it's so nice in here, isn't it? It
Nice,
smells like
nice.
cedar.
I think I might put a hammock in here so I can come and chill.
Okay.
Get away from the family once in a while.
Just kidding.
It's already making dad jokes, huh? Let's give you a little tour of what we've got growing in the greenhouse, because the last time you saw it, I believe it was completely empty. So here we have some snap peas growing, but I think we need to like figure out a ladder system. Over here we've got cucumber, carrots. That's so cute, eh? They're looking amazing, and this is my favorite food at the moment, tomatoes. Beautiful arugula. Have you tried it yet?
Nah.
Oh,
Oh,
it's so spicy.
it's hot.
Whoa! This is my lemon tree. I didn't grow that from the seed. Woo! Arugula.
Guys, look at this spider has laid eggs in the lemon tree.
Wow. Nature. And then Eamon went out and got me like a tomato plant that's already kind of budding in here. It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for these tomatoes. Perhaps the juiciest of all juicy questions. What are we gonna name this baby? I'm gonna give you my current list of boy names.
You are?
That I'm not sold on.
Oh.
So names that we've liked but won't be using. Koa, Ollie, Bodie, Sullivan, Coda, Charlie, Cash, Milo, Bobby, and Arlo.
We're not doing Bobby?
Well, Bobby's cute because like obviously you guys all love Bob and Eamon's dad is Bob.
Oh, wow.
Okay, here's my list. Boys, we have some repeaters. Coda,
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Floyd.
Eamon loves the name Floyd.
It's cool that you could nickname him Flo. Cash,
I did
pretty
say that.
cute.
It's very cute.
Kodak,
Like the camera.
Bowie, and Bear. Then we'll have 2 bears. Hey, Oso Bear, you want to name your big brother Bear? Another really high up name on the list is also an animal name. We're not going to tell you what it is, but guess in the comments what you think it is.
It's pretty much our #1 boy name.
It is. It's our #1 boy name. Beaver. Boys
Our
names.
list of girl names I'm like obsessed with. I love boy names for girls, which is maybe a hint of our top girl name that I'm not going to share today. But the ones that we don't want anymore are Kai, Billy, Remy, Quinn, and Cove.
My girl names that Beck hasn't let me put on the permanent list are 7. Imagine in high school when she can just write like a 7 on her test.
Or that's like her signature for life, just the 7.
It doesn't get cooler than that. 11 is a pretty cool sounding number, and you can call her L. I know the Strangers thing and all that stuff, but I think that'll be over by the time she's in high
And
school.
we've actually never seen that show, even though everyone said I looked like
Never seen
11
it.
from Stranger Things when I was bald.
Dahlia
Oh yeah, Dahlia.
and Rue. R-U-E.
Rue's so cute. Rue Fitzgerald. And no middle names, I don't think.
No.
But we might change our mind on all of these things, so don't hold us accountable for anything. If you have any names that are similar sounding or vibe like what we've been talking about, please leave them in the comments. I would honestly love to know what you think we should name this baby. Oh, I can't wait to eat you. I feel like we all know that being in nature and getting your hands dirty are things that are very healing and nurturing for our mental health. It's something I'm looking forward to bringing our kid up with, and it's one of the things I love to practice on a daily basis, going up into the greenhouse, watering this garden here, and it just helps me reconnect to nature. Another thing I do for my mental health is check in with my therapist, so I did want to say a big thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's done 100% online. All you have to do to get started is answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. You will then be matched with a therapist, and you can communicate however you prefer, whether that's through video chat, phone, or text. If your therapist isn't the right fit for you, you can change therapists for no additional charge. And with over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists in the BetterHelp network, there is definitely someone who is perfect for you. So with BetterHelp, you get the same quality and professionalism you expect from in-person therapy, but with a lot more flexibility in your scheduling and a custom therapist who is picked just for you. Not to mention, it's at a much more affordable price. If you'd like to get 10% off your first month with BetterHelp, you can go to betterhelp.com. That's betterhelp.com/Eamon and Beck.
Options for lunch go as follows. Salad.
Yep. Where will you be based when you have the baby?
Mexico.
So we're gonna stay in Canada to have the baby. But the thing is, is baby is due on like the darkest day of the year. It's cold, it's dark, and the cabin is very, very isolating during that time.
So we're moving to the 6. I'm actually really excited about it, even if it's just a temporary few months, but I would love to move back to the city. I am missing humans.
To expand on that a little bit, my brother and his girlfriend are currently purchasing a triplex. It's in an awesome neighborhood in Toronto, and Eamon and I are planning on living in the middle unit with baby.
I'm not sure Adam and Sarah fully understand what they're agreeing to.
Having a niece now and seeing how many people have rallied around my sister and her husband, and just knowing that we want that, we need it, we miss community so much, and that's what we have in Mexico, and that's why we do hope to get back to Mexico and spend some of winter there. But the reality is like when the baby is just born, we're gonna be in Canada.
My dream would be one day to have our own space, cafe, Habit HQ, conversation, creative, podcast studio, mega, dogs running everywhere kind of vibe.
Eamon and Beck City Vlogs.
I know. Huge news.
Huge news. So as Beck mentioned, the dream is very much still cabin in summer, Mexico in winter, and if we can squeeze a little city living in between that, ooh, we are laughing. What kind of herbs did she want? Someone's eating these, Beck. Beck, there's some kind of attack on your basil plant, eh?
What do you mean?
I don't know, like some like insect or something's really going for it.
What? And there you have it. Quinoa salad, romaine, Greek sort of. Oh, olives would have been good. Will you find out the gender? And do you have any predictions? You should answer this because every time people ask, are you gonna find out? What do you say?
Of course we're finding out the gender. I want to pay a little extra to get this blood test so we could actually find out the gender right now. Beck is trying to teach me a lesson in patience. So in another 6 weeks, yes, we're gonna find out the gender.
It's coming up so soon. It's like 4 weeks away. In terms of predictions, the second, and I mean the second I had a positive pregnancy test, I turned to Eamon and I said, well, we're having a boy. And that has not changed. I feel very strongly that we're having a boy.
I kind of think I'm a girl dad. So I'm really hopeful we have a girl at one point. You know, whether it's the 1st or the 6th. We'll see. But yeah, I'll be stoked with a boy as well. I'm excited.
Welcome to my Oasis workshop. I haven't showed you guys this in a while, but I kind of fixed her up. So it feels pretty good having a workbench and a work studio where I can work. So I finally built the workshop, added this beautiful window, and now I'm feeling inspired and creative, and if I need to grab a battery, I got them fully charged. If I need to charge a battery, I got the charging station, hammers. Like, it just feels so much more fluid when you got a project and you know exactly where everything is. But there's one area I'm still working on. Before I show you that, I even added this little switch right here. So we got light. This is the area, and it's just a big pile of junk. So I'm gonna clean that up while I answer another one of your burning questions. I don't have the questions, I gotta go find them. Beck?
Was van life ending decided when you guys started trying for a baby?
We have lived in a van for like 6 years, 2,000 nights sleeping in a van. And it was amazing. Like, we loved it. We genuinely wanted to travel and live in a van. Until we didn't. And it wasn't like it was one day we woke up. It was just this overwhelming feeling of lack of inspiration for traveling and being in new places and filling up your water tank and emptying your toilet in a public parking spot. And it just got to a point that I think we hit, that we both were looking at each other like, are we having fun? And that's what we always said is whenever we hit that point, we would stop living in a van. And so making the decision to sell the vans, announce that we've quit van life, it was a hard one because we built our whole channel basically off van life. Before we decided to move into a van, we still made videos for many, many years. We started our channel in 2013 and basically no one watched until 2015, the year that we started our company and decided to move into a van to sell tea. And so it's nerve-wracking
making the decision to leave, but no, the pregnancy had nothing to do with it. We're just ready to live in a normal house and have community and slow down on travel.
While Eamon continues to tinker in the shed, I'm gonna bring you guys inside. We're having a big weekend of friends. Tomorrow is my birthday. It's so crazy because last year on my birthday, I was having my second surgery for breast cancer.
Happy birthday.
I'm so grateful to have another year of life. And I remember saying at the time, why don't we celebrate getting older? Because it is such a gift. Like, for me, all last year was such an unknown, and I knew I was gonna make it through. I knew I was gonna be okay, but I'm just all about celebrating getting older. So I turn 33 tomorrow, and I'm pregnant. What a difference a year makes. Anyway, so we're having a bunch of friends up to celebrate, so I've got to get all the rooms ready. So even though Eamon and I are moving to the city to have the baby, we do want to make over this guest bedroom as a nursery / guest bedroom as well. I randomly happened upon this Instagram reel where a woman was showing this Murphy bed setup she had on the wall, and I was thinking it would be so cool to create a Murphy bed on this wall and then have the whole space, definitely getting rid of the crazy mannequin with the wig for the baby's arrival. But yeah, have the rest of the space as a nursery so that when Eamon and I do come up here, because I can see us coming up even in the winter, just as a little getaway, the baby has their own space too. How's your poo going?
It's a little not great.
Okay, well, we don't need to hear about that. I feel like the loft is one area of the house you guys don't see a lot. We have this queen bed, that queen bed, and another queen bed in that area over there, plus this single up here. So, we've been known to have a bash or two up here. Question of the moment is, how do you deal with unsolicited opinions and negativity from strangers on the internet? Great question. 10 years ago, when we first started YouTube, I would not have been equipped to be a mom online, but I've really learned and been through a lot how to just kind of, I want to say not let it affect me. That's not true. I've just learned how to deal with it. And what I care about most is like my inner circle and people in real life and what they would say to me. And the plan is definitely not for this to become some sort of like mommy channel or family channel for that matter. But I've already noticed from one pregnancy announcement video that the opinions will come whether you ask for them or not. Because everyone just wants to be doing their best and their best for their kid, and I'm just really gonna trust my intuition and my gut. I feel like Eamon and I are smart people and good people, and your gut never leads you astray. And whoever wants to say whatever, well, let them talk, as Eamon would say. We'll see how I do with that one though. To be honest, sometimes I feel so dissatisfied with my own answers, and I never want you guys to feel as though we have it all figured out. Mean comments still hurt. They're just mean. But if you want to do what we do and have all of the amazing pros that come with it, and we do, that's just part of the job, unfortunately. Okay, if I keep lying there, I'm gonna sleep. So it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and I've sort of weaned off my afternoon nap. I figured I could curb my nap needs by having a snack. So we're having like a yogurt bowl with grapes. I thought that could lead into the weirdest craving I've had. I think I shared in the last video that I was like obsessed with pickles, vinegar, so salt and vinegar chips. Oh my gosh, 7 in the morning, needed those guys. But I've also on the flip side been loving like cereal or like a yogurt bowl. Just hits the spot. Fruit, oh my gosh. So I'm grateful that I'm in like that kind of phase. I'm sorry, but I just took this selfie. Love you, buddy. Love you, bear. He's sitting in my garden. He's in my garden. He's digging my garden. It looks like he's gonna, I think he's burying something he found. He's such a kid. In some ways, I think a kid might be easier than a dog. What are you burying, Oso? Why is your tongue black? Why is your tongue all black? I wish I could tell you I was lying when I said this, but I'm in bed, just finished my bowl of yogurt, and I am literally scrolling Pinterest for for what we're gonna eat for dinner. I'm so hungry and I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm like 30 weeks pregnant. I think I'm gonna need to move to the city early and have Uber Eats on lock because it's a lot of work feeding me.
Wait, you stay. Oso was just barking uncontrollably. That usually means one of two things. Either he's found an animal. Actually, it's just always he found an animal. This time it's a snake. Hey, buddy. I know you're scared. I'm gonna put you in a safe spot. I know you're scared. Hey, come here. Come here. I know. But we're gonna put you back. Yep, we're gonna put you over here, buddy. Alright, you go into the woods. Oso's gonna find him in 5 minutes.
I've had a nap. It's 6:30. We're gonna do a speed round of sorts.
Bringing you tea, new blend.
Nice, new blends. Habit has a few new blends on the horizon. We're working on fall blends. That includes things like pumpkin, ashwagandha, chocolate mint. Is it a chocolate mint one?
Yeah, this one's a maternity blend.
And a maternity blend. We're doing a speed round of questions.
That one's really good.
You like
It's
it?
so weird how it looks so like nothing.
Yeah.
I like it.
What's the first thing you've bought for the baby?
Nothing.
Nothing. Really proud of that, actually.
We really want to keep this minimal. Like, it's crazy how much stuff we've already collected in this cabin. And I just think it's easy to get caught up with, oh, you need this, and you need this, and you need this. I'd really like to at least start with just instinctively feeling it out, you know? Maybe
Well,
some
see,
diapers.
you cut to this in a year. Eamon is the reason we have all this stuff in the cabin. He's a hoarder and a collector. Will you be homeschooling? All of these things
That
I
would
just
be an amazing
find
teacher.
amazing if you're a pregnant woman with no children yet and you have it figured out.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I think something that we both agree on is the importance of socialization and community. And for us, that probably means school.
Yeah, I'd be super open into like one of these hippie schools that like gets the kid to play in dirt, you know?
Totally. Why did you decide to call your baby Fitz? I think a lot of people saw in our video us going, Baby Fitz is on the way. And they think the kid's name is Fitz, which is kind of cute.
Fitzgerald?
Eamon's last name is Fitzgerald. What are you most excited to teach your child? Honestly, I'm excited to see what the child teaches me.
Like all the extreme sports,
Yeah.
really. Like, or like cut down a tree, obviously building stuff. Like imagine
That's what I thought
like
you
a
were
little
gonna
project.
say.
I'm like, okay, you're gonna build this bench, buddy. It's all you. And he's like doing it all himself, and it's like pretty wonky.
He
I'm like,
or
yo,
she.
That's sick.
How many push-ups can Eamon do right now? Are you swollen, broski?
Bro,
Let's see it.
I could probably bang out like 9 or 10.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4,
Covers the hands.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Broski, you're swole.
Whoa.
At least 10. It's not bad. Are you more scared or excited? Love your content, by the way. Excited.
What do you gotta be scared about?
Yeah.
a
Honestly,
baby.
I feel like we've been through so much. There's nothing that we can't do together. I feel that so confidently. Will you raise your kids vegan or give them the option to choose? I think our household will always be predominantly plant-based, but I'm really open to evolving with children and understanding that like we're on planet Earth and they're gonna have questions and just being like a really open, loving
I want them
mom.
to decide.
Yeah.
Ultimately, like I'm okay with eating eggs if they're like farm-raised eggs and we're on someone's farm and they have eggs. So I don't know. I think it's an evolution for everyone, and I really want to make it clear to the kid like where the food comes from.
Yeah, and why we, mom and dad, might choose to do this, but you know, I don't want that kid to ever feel alienated or weird out or resent us for how we choose to eat. And so I just think, who knows? I don't know what the answer is. As for breastfeeding, I would love to breastfeed. It's the one topic that I've been emotional about thus far. There's a world in which I won't be able to just because of all the treatment I've had. As I said in the last video, my left breast is growing quite a bit and my right is not at all. So maybe I'll be able to from one, and maybe I won't be able to produce enough just from one. I don't know. I just don't know. And we have to just be okay with being fluid with it all.
Yeah.
Oh, and the last question of the speed round was, I just learned that Bob is Eamon's dad. is this his first grandbaby? I think that's the cutest thing ever.
Yep, it's Bob's first grandbaby, and he's pretty fired up.
I don't like having a grandchild. I love having a grandchild.
What do you hope our grandbaby gets from your son?
From my son, I hope he gets his sense of curiosity.
Wow, that's what I said.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
Dinner? Food?
This here is our one pot. Pan the kitchen. Look how clean it is.
Oh, it is really clean.
Stroganoff, mushroom stroganoff from our cookbook. Bon appetit.
Thank you, baby.
With lentil protein pasta.
Do you want to answer the question about raising our kids the same or different from our parents?
Mom and Dad, tune out. This part of the video, it's over.
The things that we will take with us are the Sunday night dinners, the dinners around the table, all of us cooking and helping in the kitchen, like the work ethic. There was so much that we both were raised with that I would do with our kids for sure.
My parents had triplets who were, super premature, so that must have been scary. But I feel like they're a little bit too soft on everything, really. Like, if we decided to try baseball and then we came home, we're like, I hate baseball. They'd be like, okay, let's try hockey. And it's just like, maybe it was too...
You said you could like stay home from school if you wanted. We were just raised in like a more you never quit mentality, which isn't always the best thing. Like there are times when it's like time to move on from something that's not serving you, right? But
Morag, Bob, you're a bunch of softies.
We love all of our parents and we can't wait to see them be grandparents. It's gonna be one of the most amazing parts of it all.
This dinner is amazing.
I know. It's so,
I can't even focus
so
on the
good.
vlog. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we just want to thank you for watching. Thanks for all your questions and your support. And honestly, just quickly, if you haven't already subscribed, it takes 2 seconds. It's free to do. And we
Wow,
know that
couple
over
YouTubers, huh?
50% of you who are watching aren't subscribed. It would mean the world. So just hit subscribe and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. We're going to be parents.
Is that pasta?
Well, I felt like you guys didn't get a very good depiction of an actual belly. By the end of the day, I'm having a baby. Look at that.
Pasta, baby.
A pasta baby. Peace.